Hello and welcome to my channel. Not in Kansas anymore. And as promised, we're going to talk about education. Uh, I'm going to present the policy. This is going to be a four-part series altogether. How we got here, uh, this one, another one on education, and then one that wraps up the whole idea. I'm just going to start by saying thank you to all my supporters. My channel has really started to take off, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, commenting is the most important thing. Um, like, share, and subscribe. I'll put a PDA or a PDF of this down in the description so you can look at the policy yourself. But let's just jump right into it. I'm going to read the preamble here. Education is the foundation of our democracy and economic strength. Yet today, U.S. students rank only 39th worldwide in core academic performance, an outcome that is unacceptable. While education has traditionally been managed at the state and local levels, there is a shared national interest in ensuring that every child, regardless of where they live, has access to a high quality education that prepares them for the challenges of the 21st century. This policy respects state autonomy and local control while promoting common goals through national standards and cooperation. Together, we can build an educational system that is fair, effective, and future ready for all Americans, where teachers are supported, held in high standards, and no longer forced to fund classrooms out of their own pockets. And I can't disagree with any of that. As I said in the previous video, for the longest time, the U.S. had the highest educational ranking in the world. And we should. We are the most powerful, richest country on the planet. There's no reason why we can't achieve that again through innovation, as we've done in the past. Um, I'm going to start with the national standards and core subjects. Uh, Establish federal nonpartisan standards for reading, writing, math, and civics from K to 12, ensuring consistency and rigor across all states. Standards developed by educators, experts, and public review panels informed by the world's top performing countries. And as I go through this policy, you'll hear that a lot because there are countries out there that are vastly outperforming us. Um, right? I won't name them right now, but why not borrow from what they're doing and improve on it? Like I said, the United States has always innovated and always improved on what they did. So let's do it again. Align with real world skills, higher education, and workforce needs. In other words, this is going to be reviewed constantly. What does the workforce need? Okay, so we need more, I don't know, people that understand AI, because that's where it's advancing to. So let's throw in a course on AI. Let's prepare them for that. States retain control over curriculum and delivery, but must align outcomes with national benchmarks. Again, they're saying the states will determine how this is going to be done as long as they meet the standards that are set by this panel that will be set up by the federal government. We won't call it a board of education, but it's going to be from educators, uh, people that are professionals in the field. It's going to be from looking at other countries and what they're doing well. It's going to be from a public review board. And again, I can't argue with any of that. Now I'm going to get one more bullet point in here, and then we're going to end this video. Equitable per student funding models. If you don't know, currently, whatever your property tax is in your current zip code, that's what goes to fund our public school system. So if you live in a rich neighborhood, you probably got a pretty good school and you're probably getting a pretty good education. However, if you're in a rural area or a poorer neighborhood, you're probably missing out on quite a bit of things. And that's because we tie it to the local school district instead of the student. Well, this changes that. Federal education funding is tied to the number of enrolled students, not local property taxes, ensuring equity across rich and poor communities. All public schools students are guaranteed a base level of funding. Higher in need districts receive additional weighted funding for poverty, disability, or English language support. Property tax um, disparities are addressed with federal equalization grants. So, in other words, every student this is what it's going to cost to educate them. And if your property taxes don't cover that, then the federal government does. Uh, so that every student gets the same amount of funding, no matter where they're at, what zip code they're in. And it's tied to the student through their educational career. And I again, I can't argue with that. So I understand that education should be a priority, and it needs to be. And in the next one, I'll talk about the National Teacher Workforce Strategy and raising the bar for teacher certification so that we no longer treat them as a throwaway commodity. Again, if you find any of my content interesting, like, share, and subscribe. And I appreciate all my subscribers that I have so far. I will get to your comments if I haven't already. Um, if the comments continue in the fashion that they're continuing, I may do a viewer comment uh, response on Wednesdays. So look forward to that. If it, like I said, if the comments continue. Thank you for your time. Again, this is not in Kansas anymore. And we'll see you in 1 week with the second part of the educational series.